Mike Roman here. It's Ask the Guru time once again. Thanks to Kelly Kerouac of Avanti Mansion in Blaisdell, New York, and Jennifer Perna of Blue Plate Chicago for their very cool comments on our previous videos. Thank you very, very much today. Today we're going to talk about pricing tactics, because pricing really is the whole ball game to so many of us, okay? So I love teaching stuff about pricing. Why? Because I think it's the guts of the whole issue. I want to start out by just using my first video prop. Are you ready for this? I'm actually going to use a prop today. And here it comes. I hope you can see it in my camera. It's a bottle of Evian water. I want to ask you a question about pricing. If I buy this bottle, this is a 1 liter bottle of Evian water, if I buy it at a grocery store by itself, it's about $1.85 and slightly higher. If I buy it in a gas station, 7-Eleven, it's about 25 cents more. If I buy it in a hotel on a nightstand, it's usually selling for $7 to $8, believe it or not, in some situations. If I go to Costco and buy 6 of them at a time, I get the price down to $1.35. Yeah, I'm going somewhere with this. I need to just talk to you now, okay? I'm putting my heavy bottle of Evian down. Okay. Let me explain where I'm going with this. Each time the price point changes, okay, in this whole concept of the Evian water, whatever price I pay for it, the water in the bottle, the branding of the bottle is still the same. This is very important for our discussion today, okay? So remember the fact that in most products that people buy, Ford 150s and other things, the prices are vary, but the product stays the same, okay? But I ask you a question. To the average buyer of catering, is chicken chicken? If chicken at $12 a person versus chicken at $14 a person, does that make a difference to people? See, they carry over from what they've learned all their lives, that the price point can change, but the product is the same. I'm going to get back to that in a minute. It's the same with rental car gas. I mean, it's called K-value. I don't know if you've ever heard that topic before. A K-value. If you and I are in a rental car, a Hertz or an Avis or something, and we're driving in California, and we need gas, mentally, do we look for expensive gas, or do we look for the cheapest darn gas we can find? The cheapest, because it's not our car. It's no big deal. If it was our car, we would not put cheap gas into it. A person going up and buying an egg salad sandwich goes, it's just egg salad. But right next to it, if there's a slightly higher price for egg salad with baby shrimp in it, the whole dynamic changes. Pricing is based on understanding how people think about things, how they begrudge price being high or being low. A normal person who buys a $1,000 ticket for a political dinner for a charity, they're going to eat a lot. They're going to stuff their pockets if they could. If you want a lawyer for your first speeding ticket in court, you think, oh, it's my first. But if it's your 4th speeding ticket, you see, all of a sudden, you want the most expensive lawyer you can find. So, a boss ordering catering for a meeting from a caterer with only staff coming to it for work food thinks differently about price than when he or she is doing the same meeting when a client is also coming. So when they're trying to sell something to a client, they're prepared to spend more money. So K-value, or how one thinks about spending money on a wedding for a daughter, is different when there's only 1 daughter in the family to marry versus if you have 4 daughters at home you have to marry. I think you're getting it. But this is very crucial to our discussion today. Now we bring in the first kicker. Just like the Evian at different prices is still the same, so is one caterer just the same as another caterer to most buyers? I think that's probably true. And after all, chicken to them is just chicken. So the salesperson and your marketing team have the task to make your products and services stand out from the norm. Okay, now this is a trick thing. The best way to do this, to show people that you're different, is to also sell the norm. Now, would you offer both the norm, the traditional approach to a menu, and you offer an upscale or a slightly more expensive thing that gives more power to the person. And then, you know, your job, of course, is to continually pound into the shopper that you are giving more, that your chicken is better. And it's not just the chicken. It's the plastic gloves you wore, okay? It's the portion size of that particular chicken. So my point is that, you know, when you are offering things to people, you have to show that you have fine products and you have the best versions, okay? And it's kind of tricky. I'm sure after the video is over, you're going to be discussing this in great detail, but that's my job. My job is to challenge you, okay? So people are looking for solutions. Your shoppers are looking for solutions, and you need to fit a solution that fits their particular K-value needs. Interesting, isn't it? I think so. So how can a shopper discover the concept that all apples are not the same, that all service staff is not the same, that all portion size are not the same, that suppliers of one caterer are not the same as the suppliers of another caterer, that all results, you know, from one caterer to another are not the same. You've got to keep working hard. It's difficult, but that's the job of the sales and the marketing. And that's what selling price is all about. It has nothing to do with what a buyer actually pays, but when they are having their guest happiness go through their mind, they're willing to pay a little bit more. So our job is to teach your shoppers. Teach them, okay? And they'll get a better understanding of what it is you're going to do. One more concept here. Please discuss this concept with your team. Understanding K-value separates the extremely successful caterers from those, you know, just doing well, okay? Before I go, one more idea. Get away from pricing menus in round or expected numbers. You know, $35, $65 per guest, or $7.95 for a box lunch. Use and test oddball pricing. $34.81 per guest, $85.17 per guest, $7.92 for a box lunch. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got something out today. I feel passionate about pricing, okay? My books have a lot of information on it if you want further. And also the website has so much on pricing. We have a whole section on pricing, so just go back to the home page and click on it and read at will. There's never been a better time to be a caterer. Thank you for supporting us. Thanks for being here, and we'll look for you next week. Have a good day.